We've tried to keep it really simple today. We're just doing the 360 spin. Once we've taken all 16 shots, you're gonna see on your screen a bit of a preview. And you wanna really make sure that when you're taking this photo, the steering wheel and the windshield are lined up as closely as possible. So here I'm just using the standard lens. It gives me a good view as long as I step back far enough. Hey guys, my name is Kian with Glow3D, and today we're going to be doing a guided photography and 360 capture of a car. So for any automotive dealer, this is a great tutorial to just show you how to walk through the app and get a standardized photo process done. Before you get started with this process, I want to make sure that you had a chance to watch our digital merchandising settings video. This will really break down all of the specific settings needed to set this up correctly. So you're going to standardize your workflow for what photos you want to be taken in what order for the entire process. From here, we're going to go through about a 5-minute process to capture all the images required, and then all of that is going to be created on the back end. So we're going to be able to create a 360 spin with custom backgrounds. We're going to be able to create a video tour from that, and then we're also going to have another video for walk around and engine videos as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have the app opened on my phone here. To start a process, I could either search a model at the top here with the search bar and enter a stock number manually, or I can just press on the plus icon and enter the stock number right here. So let's go with this method here. Click on next, and then come here to select the type. So the first step here is just to choose what kind of car we're going to be capturing today. This one is going to be large or very large SUV. And here you're going to see all the steps that are needed. So we've tried to keep it really simple today. We're just doing the 360 spin, the exterior close-ups, and the interior close-ups. For the 360, we've gone ahead with the multi-image method. So that means that you're going to take 16 frames independently as you walk around the car. This is going to help us create that smooth 360 of the vehicle for the interactive tour. We do have another method, which is going to be a walk around method, and we'll have another video, a separate tutorial where you can see that as well. So let's get started now. When we're lining up the vehicle here, we want to make sure that, of course, it's going to match the outline that you see on the screen here. So we want to come around to the driver's side, and we're going to be starting right from here. So depending on how much space you have on your lot, you can change your camera type. It's a little bit tight here, and I want to make sure that the car is not cut off on either side. And you can see that red outline there. You want to make sure the car is within that frame for every single shot as you go around the car. So we do have this camera type here called the smart lens type. This will actually adjust the zoom on the lens as you're going around the car. It gives you the ultimate sort of experience on how the car will look when you're interacting with the spin. So ideally, if you have the space on your lot to walk around from a good distance from your car, definitely use the smart lens type. If you don't have space, so here it's a little bit tight, we can't really get a wide enough radius around the vehicle, so we're going to go with the ultra wide lens. But in an ideal scenario, I would always pick the smart lens for the 360 capture. So from there, you can see now I can get a little bit closer without having the car cut off, and I'm going to keep it at around shoulder height. And I just want to make sure to keep that height standard and consistent as I'm walking around the car. What you'll notice as well is on the bottom left of the car, of the screen, you'll see a little outline of the vehicle and a little green dot. That green dot tells you where you want to be relative to the car. So here it says I want to be just a little bit ahead of the side view mirrors. And the outline doesn't have to match perfectly, but as long as the position of the car is relatively similar. If at any point I'm not happy with that photo, you always have the option of going back and stepping back a frame and retaking one of the previous shots. So I can retake this one here that I just captured. And you'll also see at the bottom there's a little counter, so you can easily tell where you are in the process. We're at shot 15 of 16 here, so we're almost done. Trying to get the right angle. And this would be the last position right here. And that's it for the 360s. So once we've taken all 16 shots, you're going to see on your screen a bit of a preview of what you just captured. So I can actually go and look through all the photos here, make sure I'm happy with the capture. If there's anything that's blurry or bad lighting, for example, you can go and actually recapture that specific frame with that middle button right in the center. Otherwise, if you're happy with how it looks, you can click done, or you also have the option on the bottom left here to recapture everything. So I'm going to go ahead next and start with the exterior close-ups. From there, we're going to click on start. And very simple here. Whoever's taking the photos for you, they're going to be guided with a very simple guidance photo here, telling them exactly how to position the frame and take the next photo. So we're on the driver open door. And then again here, you do have the option of changing the camera lens type. For some photos, depending on what you're trying to capture in that frame, you might want to use the ultra wide versus the zoom versus the standard lens. So we're going to go through them for individual shots. Here I'm going to stick with the ultra wide. I think I get a nice good angle of everything I need. Now we're going to go with the engine. So let's open up the hood. There you go. So here I'm just using the standard lens. It gives me a good view as long as I step back far enough. And I have a nice shot there of the entire car. Next shot would be the roof. So let's close this. I'm going to go to the back here, do the rear bumper. Rear windshield. As you can see here, the preview here, it looks a little bit blurry, so I'm not happy with that. It looks a lot too blurry, so I'm going to click on the retake button here and just recapture that one. Make sure that it's nice and focused. There you go. Much better. Trunk. Open this door up. There you go. So you want to kind of position it to avoid any sun glare if you can. I think that looks better. Or I could even retake this and change the lens type. So for this example, I'm going to change it to ultra wide. It actually gives me a much better view of everything. Perfect. Now we're on to the interior close-ups. So let's get inside and start with these shots here. So for the interior shot, we have two different methods we can use. One is a 2D interior for the front dashboard. This is going to be embedded into your virtual tour and have the automated hotspots added to that, but it would just be a static photo. Our second option is to use a 360 camera and have sort of a panoramic effect on the interior. So we're going to show you both methods, but for now we're going to start with the 2D method, which is just requires your phone. You don't need any additional hardware. Really easy to use, and you'll see here that there's an outline on the screen here of exactly what you want to capture. Generally, I think this is better taken from the back seat, so I'm going to come in from the back, center myself here, and then again here I'm using the ultra wide lens. Let me close this, and you want to really make sure that when you're taking this photo, the steering wheel and the windshield are lined up as closely as possible. This is going to ensure that the hotspots are placed correctly. So we've gone ahead and taken that photo, and the next shot is going to be the back seat. So now we're going to switch spots and come into the front. Another option you have for all the photos is the flash. So if it's a little bit dark in the vehicle, you can always turn the flash on. And I'm going to switch it to ultra wide, and we're going to take that backseat shot here. But for here, the lighting is relatively good. Perfect. That's all it for the interior close-ups. So relatively simple. Again, you can fully customize the photo process. So if you want to take more photos or less photos, you can decide on what that standard is going to look like. So whoever's on the lot, whoever's actually taking the photos, all they have to do is follow the prompts on the app. Very simple to follow and ensures that you have a nice consistency. Once that's done, you're just going to click on the save button. Now you're going to see here on the mobile app, it's loading the upload. So it takes a few minutes to get the photos uploaded to our servers, to our cloud. We're going to process all the images on the back end, remove the backgrounds, generate the 360 spin, and then in a few minutes time, we're going to be able to take a look on the computer to see what the end result is. All right, perfect. So now that we're done the process out here on the lot, we're just going to go back into the office, and in about 3-4 minutes, the processing will be done and we can see what the end result is. So let's go inside and check it out. Hey guys, so now that we're back in the office, let's take a look at the final process results. So what we have here is going to be that interactive 360 exterior. This is going to be fully generated using the multi-image method that we took, which was where we took each frame individually from the exterior. All the hotspots here get assigned automatically. So this is all done without any work on your end. Also, you'll see that there is a custom background applied here, and then you can also interact with it and navigate from the inside of the car to the back seat to the front seat. Click on these hotspots to see close-ups of any part of the vehicle and really give the end buyer a very good visual representation and a very good idea of what this car looks like. And what you'll see here is for the interior, we used the 2D method on this sample. So this was done using just your phone. There was no extra hardware needed. But then if you do want to use a 360 camera, you can get an effect just like this. So this is going to be that same capture that we did, but with that Insta360. And then you would really get that full panoramic view on the inside of the vehicle. And then the rest of it would stay the same. So the front seat, back seat would stay the same, except you would have that panoramic photo, and then the exterior capture would also be the same. Apart from that, we also have a video tour that's fully generated, as well as all the gallery photos. So the gallery photos would be all the images that were taken during that process. And then the video tour.
This 2019 Volkswagen Atlas is brought to you by ABC Motors Co.
So this is going to be fully auto-generated. It has custom templates. You can use whatever voiceover or music that you'd like. It'll go over all the features of the vehicle, and it'll also have a call to action at the end to come visit the dealership in person or check out the website. So let's take a look.
Here are some of the features. Visit us today to test drive this car and similar vehicles.
There you go, guys, and that's it. So from a simple 5 to 10 minute process using the mobile phone, you guys can create a standardized photo process and generate all these different types of content automatically, push to your website, synced with your social medias, and syndicate it to any third parties. If you guys have any other questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.